Welcome to Free Fiddle Lessons. We're going to learn a tune called Arkansas Traveler, a reel. Okay, so this is a reel in the key of D, and I'm going to teach you a sort of complicated version, but then I'm going to also show you how to simplify it and play a much simpler version. So if it looks like a lot of notes, especially in the B part, don't worry. We'll get you all sorted out. So we're in the key of D, and we start on open A. Let's do that first phrase again. And we can play some extra drone notes along with that if we want. So I'm mostly playing open D along with the second half of the phrase, and then using the third finger D a little bit at the very beginning. Right there. Second phrase. And that A will be also the pickup note of our next phrase. And that third phrase it will be the same as the first. So let's play the first three. So you can see the third phrase, the A pickup note that we played at the very beginning, I taught you with this part of the second, as part of the second phrase. So don't get confused by that. There's only one A in between the third phrase, or in between the second phrase and the third phrase. There's one A. We'll play the ending, and then I'll play the whole A part again. Lots of notes. Let's go through it more slowly. And then let's just do that much again. And then so when we put the whole ending together, it sounds like this. a tune tune that you want to be careful how fast you start playing it, because you'll get to the ending and there suddenly are a lot of notes, and there are a lot of notes in the B part. And so you can start out going pretty fast, you know, and then get to the ending and feel desperate. So slow down. A slower version or a simpler version of the ending is another option. So instead of da da da, we can take out every other note, and so we'll play, if we were looking at the music, every other eighth note, and those are the notes that are the downbeat or the upbeat, and nothing in between. Whoops, I'm looking at the music to try and do it rather than just doing it from my head. So that's a much simpler way to end it. So if we put it together, we'll play the whole A part, and I'll play it with the complicated ending, and then I'll play it again with a simple ending. Note ending. And again. Skip the pickup note, sorry. Simple ending. Okay, now let's look at the B part. So we start on F sharp on the E string, and I'll play the whole B part slowly. So really this is just a descending sequence of notes, and again we could take out some of the notes of the first phrase. The complicated, all of the note version. And then we're going to repeat that 3, 2, 1, 3 kind of interval pattern starting on the second finger. And then we repeat starting on the first finger. And then 2 open strings. So it's worth it to learn this complicated version, because these are patterns we see all the time in fiddle playing, and it's really useful to get your fingers to know them and to be able to automatically do those intervals. So the complicated version. Again, more slowly. And the simpler version would just be the pickup notes, and then to play that descending line. Okay, so the second phrase of the B part walks back up. Let's play it again. The fast part. And you could make those long notes walking up more complicated. more complicated. That's just something I pulled out of my head. There's lots of other options as well. But we'll play it simply. And then the third phrase will be the same as the first. So again, we'll play first, second, and third phrases of the B part. And then actually, we might as well play the whole B part because the ending is the same as it was in the A part. So I will play the first time through, I'll just play it once through complicated, and then we'll play the whole tune. And in the tune, in each part, I'll start by playing with all the notes, and then the second time through the part, I'll play with the slower version of the notes. So the B part first. A part. Simple ending. Skip the pickup note again. I was talking. Simplified version of the B. Whoops. Simple. So sorry about that blip the second time, but that does illustrate one of the things that I like to do is mix it up. And if you listen to the fast version, you'll see sometimes I do play the slow version or the simple notes, the fewer notes version, even when I'm playing fast, and mix it up and play both the notey version and not notey version, and it gives a nice change in the sound and makes nice variations. So enjoy.